Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing another movie that came out this year, and I've been interested in it for a very long time, actually since I've seen a trailer, and that is A Quiet Place. Again, I'm just gonna go quickly through the story of this movie and what the movie is about, share my opinions and thoughts about it, usually just like in any other movie review I made until now. So if you didn't watch this movie, one big spoiler alert. I don't want to spoil anything for you. In case you didn't watch it, then just skip this video and go and do something else, because I'm about to start. So let's get started. A Quiet Place was supposed to be some sort of a horror genre, but it's not really a horror genre at all, in my opinion. Some people were telling that it's a horror genre, but it's really not. It takes place between 2018 and 2020, so it's just 2 years in future from now. And movie doesn't really explain where exactly it takes place. We follow one American family in 2020 and their way of life. Basically what happened is that Earth was somehow invaded by these weird creatures that are really attracted to a noise, and they have to be super quiet or otherwise those creatures will come and kill them. These creatures wiped out big part of human population, and it's basically like apocalypse. People are surviving, and that's pretty much it, the whole story of this video. The thing I really dislike about this movie is that movie never explains where these creatures came from, why are they here, how did all that things happen. Movie never tells you names of any of the characters you're seeing in the movie. 90% of the movie is just pure silence, which is something I really like, because the movie itself is called A Quiet Place. You just basically follow the life of one American family. You actually get to see in this movie how are they living and how are they surviving in complete silence, because if they make a single louder noise, these creatures will come and kill them. And everyone is afraid of these creatures. Nobody knows what their weaknesses are, how to kill them or what to do. They just know that they're attracted to noise, and you have to be super quiet if you want to stay alive. So that's what this family does, whole movie being super quiet. And I love how this movie actually shows you how important sounds are, how important human voice and hearing human voice is. It basically shows two parents protecting their children from the danger, and the movie shows more of what parent is gonna do for their own child to keep them safe. And that's what I really loved about this movie. But in the same time, big minus in this movie was that this movie never explained where it takes its place, how that whole apocalypse with these creatures happen, like what is going on. You're just thrown into a movie and you realize what's going on through the movie, but it's not explained how did that happen or why. You don't hear a single name in this movie. Like, there is absolutely no names in this movie. You don't know characters' names or whatever, nothing. It's just pure silence and the survival of one family. You just follow them through their life. But in my opinion, in general, movie was very, very good. I really liked it. I really liked how a movie showed that, you know, what parents are actually gonna do to protect their child. They're gonna do everything they can. The characters in the movie communicate by the sign language, so it's not only the family you are following through the movie. There are other people as well that are also living in silence and in fear of these creatures. It's not only this family in the movie you are following, it's more people. You realize that there is more people, but you also realize that it's been apocalypse, whole world is ruined. You can see that by the scenes in the movie, how environment looks like, how abandoned everything looks like. And that's what I really love, because I'm a guy who plays a lot of DayZ, and I just love apocalyptic movies. I just love survival movies. I just love that like feeling of having to survive, and then trying to do whatever it takes to survive, and just searching for food and supplies and everything. I'm really into these movies. When I see these movies, I'm so hyped, and A Quiet Place was one way that type of a movie. I really, that's why I actually really loved it. But the main things you're wondering all this time in the movie, how did all that things happen, or whatever, movie actually never explains it. It's just, you're just thrown into a movie and that's it. You don't know anything. It's really weird. I don't know. I personally dislike that. I think they should have explained what happened, or at least give us characters' names, or whatever. But no, instead of that, it's just 90% of silence, which I'm okay with, because that's the whole point of the movie. If you make a sound, you basically die. So it's either be quiet or die. That's why movies called A Quiet Place. Basically, making a sound is that. And I love how movie explained and represented that. But again, it's a big minus that they did not explain where these creatures came from, or what exactly happened, what's with the rest of the world. You get to know at one part what is going on with the rest of the world for a few seconds, but it's again not really explained how the rest of the world is living, and how many of these creatures is left in the world, or how did they came to Earth and what happened. It's really not explained, and you never get to know that. So also, how one way it's bad, but other way again it just keeps you wondering. It keeps you thinking after watching a movie. What could have happened? How could that happen? I don't know. It's very weird, but it's super cool and interesting in the same time. Also, what I kind of disliked in this movie is one scene when this movie gets super emotional, and then a few moments later it gets like Doom style super badass, and you're just thinking, okay, what the hell just happened? Like literally a few minutes ago I was almost crying, and I'm not gonna spoil what happened, but in the next few moments I'm totally pumped up and I'm like badass. And it's like just characters in the movie don't really care about what happened literally a few minutes ago. I mean, I understand what survival instinct is and everything, but in the same time that kind of ruined the movie at one part when it actually should get serious and emotional. That was just ruined with the scene in next few minutes. But in the same time, it made you feel better, because in that one moment I really felt sad about what happened, and then in the next moment I felt like totally badass. But I'm not gonna spoil you anything. I would like maybe to talk a little bit more about this movie, but if I tell you anything more, I think it's gonna be a spoiler. So I really recommend you to watch a movie if you are like into survival genre movies in apocalypse, where you like wanna watch people survive, I guess. Yeah, this totally might be a movie for you, and that's actually why I loved it. The main reason why I loved it is because of that like survival effect that it has, and it's a good movie in general. I would say it's not bad. I recommend you to watch it, like if you're really into survival and stuff. But in the same time, it has a lot of holes that could be filled with story, but it's just missing, and that's what I really disliked about this movie. And I think it would be a much better movie if they like fill these holes with some story and some quality content, but instead of that they just left it empty, and that's what I really disliked about this movie, and that's like largest minus. So yeah, these were my opinions and thoughts on A Quiet Place. It's a good movie. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. If you like this video, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. Also, you can join my Chris Facebook group and follow me over there. Link is down below in the description, together with my ask.fm, where you can leave any questions if you have them. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support and everything you did for me and this channel so far. I love you, and I'll definitely see you in the next videos. Chris out.